Welcome everybody to episode 3 of D&D with the King's Board.
Is there episode 3?
Yeah, this is episode 3 of D&D.
Wow.
Last off, we with the story of our heroes, Nick, the Dragonborn wizard, Aragorn, the human rogue, and Archer, the human bard. They took a little ride on an airship to go save a prince. But now they're having a little bit of complications on the airship because they want to see what's behind the door. So they are trying to find a few sets of keys in order to get in. They have talked to a rat, I think, that they're going to have try and climb into the walls and fetch some keys. So that is where we are left off now.
Let's start off with Derek's side of the story. See what happens after you mess up the quarters.
Yeah, I was cleaning up the corners and I was pissed off at me.
Yeah, you're with everybody now. You're done cleaning up everything, and they're all kind of at you. They still don't like you very much because you trash all their stuff.
I mean, can you blame them?
Okay. So now you are all talking to this little rat. Or who's talking to the rat? I think it's you, Nick, because
No, it's Quinn.
I'm talking to the rat.
all right, Quinn.
I don't have that.
What do you want to say to the rat before it scurries off into the wall?
Didn't we already do this?
Yeah, but it's just a little recap thing.
Oh, I tell it to find a key. There was something specific I'm forgetting, but...
All right, fair enough. All right, so everybody give me a nice little roll.
Oh, all right.
Do we get anything?
I got 13.
All right, Quinn, what'd you get?
4.
Derek?
Okay.
18.
How did Derek roll higher than me?
I don't know.
He's the unlucky dude.
Question.
Okay, so the rat scurries off. You all have hopes that it'll come back with a key. It takes a long while, about like 30 minutes, and you hear a bunch of crew members and all this say, "Damn rat, get out of here!" And eventually it comes back holding a big circle of keys in its mouth.
Heck yeah.
Many
What-
keys.
What did we do with the guard that I knocked out?
It's still chilling, knocked out in your hammock.
Yeah.
Why did we need him to be knocked out again?
We need
I-
to like
Bro, I think
actually.
someone stole his clothes and disguised as him.
Who?
I did with one of my spells that I have, because I have those now.
All right.
Right. Okay. So the rat does come back with a big row of keys, and you believe that you can now go to the door and unlock it.
Cool.
Okay.
So what
All
do you
right.
have to do?
Oh.
I guess we go to the door and start trying keys.
Yes.
Okay. You start plugging in all the keys, and that one key that you got from the guard that you knocked out. The one with the guard, you put it in the first hole and it doesn't turn, but you put it in the second one and it turns. And then you keep trying all these different keys from the ring, and eventually you see this nice little skull key, and you put it in, and you twist it, and everything kind of unlocks from this very fancy mechanized metal door, and it slowly creaks open.
Creak. I
Beautiful
was gonna make that
thing.
noise, but I had to. Walk inside of the door.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go first, Nick.
Everybody. Okay. Is Nick just going in there?
What?
Who's going in?
Can I stand back and watch?
Yes.
You just
can.
want us to die, don't you, Derek?
I'm just being cautious.
Can I drag Derek inside?
Yeah, if you want. Derek, you can try to resist.
One way or another, Derek, you're coming in.
Go ahead. All right. I'm going.
All right, both of you roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Wait, which one do we roll?
Just a d20.
Okay. I got 6.
12.
Okay. You open the door and you both go in, and it is it's kind of a dimly lit room, and you see a bunch of brown boxes, and that's pretty much all you can see that the light carries. But there is more to the room that you don't see.
What spells do I have on me? I have nothing that's useful at the moment. Wait, I think I have a torch in my bag. Yes, I have a torch.
Okay, you wanna pull out that torch and light it?
Yes.
Okay. Immediately upon lighting the torch, the whole room brightens up, and you can see in the very back of the room is this silver pedestal, and atop the pedestal is this kind of nested brass-colored egg, and it's fairly big. It's about torso-sized egg.
I vote we take it.
Oh, why? Never take a giant egg.
It could be an animal. Think
If it's
about
the
it.
size of the torso, it'll
Derek,
probably
think
eat
about
us.
Satan from Ark. Think about him. What would he want you to do?
Of course.
All right, if you guys
All
don't know, so Derek and I did try to do an Ark series beforehand. We raised so many of these little raptors. Derek named his Satan. It was the only one that lived. I'm still mad about it.
No, he died a terrible death. It just took longer.
You had an adult one. I had to let all of them died.
All right,
Right.
Nick, do you want to grab the egg?
Yes, I
Otherwise-
want to grab. Is it like the Indiana Jones like type of trap making?
I don't know. Roll investigation
All
or
right,
perception. Roll perception.
which is a D20, right?
Yeah, and then add perception to
Okay.
your roll.
All right, 14 perception. I have persuasion. Where's perception? 2. So I have 16.
Okay. You don't see that it's a trap or anything. It's just a pedestal. Very
Okay.
sturdy pedestal.
Take the egg.
Okay, roll a strength check. Strength check. Ugh. Strength
All right.
check.
Do I add it also with the strength thing?
Yeah, yes.
I got 13.
Okay. You successfully pick it up, but it is so heavy. It is like the heaviest thing you have ever picked up, and you are struggling to carry this giant egg.
Hiding it will be difficult.
Why do
It is
we
very
watch?
cold upon touch, and it feels like almost metal.
So it's basically a metal egg.
From what you can tell.
Sweet. Let's take it.
We're all gonna die. I'm calling it now.
Derek, the captain was mean to us. The guards were mean to us. We had to take something. Wait, what's Quinn doing?
Absolutely nothing right now. I'm thinking that you guys are dumb for trying to take the egg because it's gonna hatch and we're gonna have something really big on our hands.
Dibs.
Archer was
No,
just
I got it. I
chilling
have the
outside.
animal friendship spell, dude.
But I took the egg! Derek didn't want the egg. I want the egg.
That sucks. When it hatches, it's mine.
No, I called dibs.
Well, I have the magic to do it, so
That's cheating. Wait, what are my spells? Hold on a second. I gotta check out the spells again. D&D spells.
Let me just kind of describe the egg a little better. It is this brass-colored egg, which has many brass-colored scales and kind of a blackened, hard shell beneath those scales.
So a dragon egg.
Dibs.
Yeah, you can have that. I don't want to get okay. So,
I wanna
Nick, where are you
try
gonna
it.
put?
You can roll an investigation check on it, or
Okay.
right.
And what do I add to it? Like the investigation one?
Investigation.
All right. Then I
Okay.
have a 14.
Okay. You can tell from past experiences, since you are indeed a dragonborn, this is a dragon egg, a brass dragon egg.
Sweet.
You can tell that they're the type of dragon to talk a lot, and they're very kind of the more of the chatty type of dragons. But
Dibs.
it is indeed a dragon.
It's talking that I got this.
It's still in the egg, though. And
We
you don't
searched
know.
the rest of the room.
The rest of the room, there's just a bunch of boxes.
Open the
Kind of
boxes.
Great. You're gonna need like a crowbar or something to open these boxes because they're all like enclosed and wooden.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing either. I probably could like chop the boxes in half.
You can try. You can try.
I don't want to.
You really want to feel more stuff?
Fine,
I'm
the
gonna be
egg's
honest.
good enough. I'll add egg to my inventory.
You're gonna hate us.
Egg. Okay. Fine.
Everyone roll a perception check
All right.
Roll.
when you get advantage on it.
What?
Which means you can, when you get advantage on this roll, which basically means you can roll twice and you can pick the highest number.
I have 17.
Okay. A 7 and a 4.
Okay, 7. Derek?
All right, I have a 9. Do I get to roll twice too?
No, you're in the room. You don't get advantage. Okay. Nick, even though he's in the room and carrying this massive egg, he hears coming down the stairs to your floor, steps on the stairs, slowly coming down.
Can we try to close the door?
Yeah, you can close the door.
God.
It's supposed to be stealthy.
Lock yourselves in the room.
We're going to starve to death by that point.
Hold up. So, what does the door look like from the inside? Is there a?
From the inside, there are no handles or anything. It is just a
We gotta start slapping
metal
it.
door that locks.
So basically, if they close it, we're dead. But if they open it, we're alive.
Well, if they close it, you'll be stuck in there.
Lovely.
And you guys have the key, so you can't get out.
Hold on a second. I think I have some spells that probably could bust a hole through the whole ship. If you
Oh,
want to
God.
escape like that.
Oh, please no.
I mean, we're going to have to escape somehow. So it's either we blow a hole through the ship and then let the ship crash.
I mean, Quinn is still outside of the room, but
You're
you
so
guys are,
disguised.
you guys are like in the middle of the room pretty much. You're carrying this big old egg in your hands.
So how are we going to escape this?
You could just put the egg back and then just keep the keys.
No, we're taking the egg.
All right,
You
all
can
right.
leave the egg there so you don't get caught carrying this big ass brass egg. And just go back and get it at nighttime.
Fine, I'll put the egg back.
All
All right, you struggle and you slam the egg back on the pedestal, and you run outside and lock the door just in
Wait,
time before this guard.
Is Derek
comes
still in
down.
the room?
No,
You said
no,
me.
Derek got out. Derek got out. But you shut the door and you lock it before the guard turns the corner and sees that you guys are just standing very suspiciously at the metal door.
Starts whistling outside of the door.
He looks at all of you and he goes, "What were you doing?
We were checking out the door.
Why are you down here?
We're looking at the door.
Why are you looking at the door? There's nothing nice about the door. It's just a door."
That's a big, beautiful door. I wanted to check it out.
I don't
Thank
believe you.
But why? Do you not like to check out the beauty of the door?
Roll, roll,
Wait, roll what?
persuasion. Roll persuasion.
All right.
Oh,
It's a big, beautiful door.
God.
All right, I have to add my. Oh no, I opened up Tidefall. Give me a second. All right, persuasion. So 2 plus. I have a 20.
Okay. He's like, well, I do really like doors sometimes. I suppose you're right. Well, get on with your business and don't stick around here too long. I don't like the likes of you staying around here. And he marches off.
Lovely.
Like I said, people like doors.
I can't believe that works. All right.
What are you gonna say? I have the persuasion master.
Apparently.
What? No one else likes doors? Derek, do you even like what? Alright, we're getting off track. All right.
Okay, yeah. But the door is now closed and locked. You do have the keys now, though, and you know which keys work with the door. So,
All right. How far away from our objective?
you can go check with the captain.
All right, let's go check with the captain.
All right. You all march up to the deck of this flying airship and knock on the captain's quarters doors. He opens, kind of scurried, you know, like he's looking around for something that's kind of missing in his room. But he opens the door and he looks at you, and he's come inside, and he begins to keep looking around for this something that he lost.
You, sir, captain, have a beautiful door at your midst.
Ah, yes, I do love my doors. My doors are the finest doors around. I made sure to have the finest door on this ship. So, well, what do you fellows need?
Oh, we just want to check what our next objective is. I can't do it with the straight face. The door's gone.
Well, we'll be landing near the Thorn Forest fairly soon, maybe in about a few hours. But yeah, that's it. Was that all you needed? I'm looking around for my keys. I lost them.
Yes, that's it. You
Okay,
have a
honestly,
lovely door.
What we need to do is take the skull key off the thing and then just leave the rest of the keys that we don't need.
Yes. All right. So we'll do that afterwards. But
Okay.
no, that's all we needed. You have a lovely door. We'll be leaving out of that door.
All right, okay. Don't touch it too hard or don't slam it. It's
Gotcha.
very much.
I persuaded the whole crew with my door talk.
What is it with you and doors?
That was the only excuse I could come up with. I had to keep it up. You can't tell me that you love that gigantic door that we had one way in.
That one crewman that was down there was up there, and he was like, "What is this guy in his door? This dragon really likes doors."
Well, you see, there are no doors where I live, so I always see these doors once in a while.
I think you're pushing it. You're pushing the thing with the doors.
All right, fine. I'll stop pushing it with the doors.
All right, so we still have that guard locked up in our room. So we should probably figure out that. So, how did we knock him out again?
I knocked him out with my staff.
So we know it was you.
I asked him to come to my
No,
room.
no. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait.
Yeah, I told him to come into my room. Me.
Okay, yeah.
And I just
So he
knocked
did
him out.
know it was you.
So we just gotta throw him off the bridge.
No, okay. What if we just grab him and say like, "Hey, you really tripped and hit your head. Are you okay?"
But what are we gonna do about him being like naked in my crib?
Do we still have his clothes? Just give it back.
You guys still have his clothes.
Okay, so we just give him back his clothes.
Why did we need him knocked out? Can we just like mind control him? I mean, I could have. So I have this spell that's called unseen. I have an idea, but just want to wait till later.
Servant.
Yes,
You know
I have.
how Unseen Servant works?
Nope.
Unseen Servant basically is a thing that you can summon that is pretty much invisible, but it will do what you want to a certain extent.
Can it carry the egg?
It can carry the egg.
All right, we'll try that out later because I have an idea.
Oh God,
Okay.
what's your idea?
What is your idea?
While we're exiting the ship, we're just gonna have the unseen servant go down, grab the egg, head back up, just make it look like the egg's just flying out of midair, and then just walk away.
Okay. All right.
It'll be more elaborate. I'm just making stuff up right now.
Okay. Let's get the clothes back on the guard.
It's
Yeah,
like,
we
dude,
should
you
do
were
that.
hungover.
With them. We'll be fine.
Who's gonna put the clothes on the guard?
Derek,
All right.
Alright.
I
Okay,
have dragon
Derek-
hands.
Roll sleight of hand.
Okay. 19.
19. Okay. You put the armor on the guard pretty well. There are some things that you just couldn't get fitting right, since he's laying down in a hammock. It was kind of difficult putting all the things on. But he's fully dressed. After not long after Derek had done so, the guard has woken up, and he is very mad and confused.
I do my charisma thing and try to persuade him back doors.
He looks around at all of you and he goes, "Hey, what happened?"
You were hungover. We had a fun time last night. You never remember anything.
Last night.
I'm joking. That was not my answer.
Then don't say it.
I'm sorry, but I had some fun.
Your
All right.
trip.
What is going on here?
Those rats, they knocked you in the head with a staff.
No. Okay, you tripped and you hit your head really hard.
Yes, I left my tail on the ground.
What?
All right. So I left my staff on the ground and you tripped over that. Does that work, Derek?
Roll persuasion,
Who, me or which one?
both of you.
Okay.
Okay. 13.
15.
Okay.
If he doesn't believe that, we'll have to kill him.
No.
How did I
Really
get
hard.
this? I think I distinctly remember you, Dragonborn, knocking me on the head with a staff. I wasn't on the ground, no. It was in your hands.
But
I'm
it
no
was
fool.
a dark room.
Why would he do that? He has no reason to do that, guard.
Yes, I had no reason to do that.
You had me come down here thinking there was a stowaway, but you knocked me on the head and knocked me out. I know
Yes.
it was you.
We found the stowaway. He was right behind you. Then I knocked him out.
No, you knocked me out. There was no one.
We have to kill him. He knows too much.
Oh, just
You try it then, Derek. I can't seem to make him change his mind.
You're all coming with me to the captain.
We have to
No.
kill him.
We're not killing him.
we have like persuasion spells or something like that.
I can make him fall asleep.
Just do it.
Fine.
We can kill him. It was all a dream.
Nick,
Fine.
on your sleep spells, is there a DC save?
Wait, what?
Is there a difficulty check save?
No.
Let me see. I think so. They just automatically get put to sleep.
I could check. Sleep spell.
Let me see.
I really need to update my character sheet again. All right, duration 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute of duration. So either we kill him or we throw him off the edge. Which one?
Okay. All right. You snap and he falls asleep.
Okay.
And then he then falls to his back, dead asleep, snoring like a baby.
So we have to. What do? We hide him in a closet and like tie him up. I have rope.
That's.
It's either we kill him or we tie him up. Which one?
Aren't they gonna notice the missing guard?
Yeah.
Quentin. Oh yeah. We put a suit of armor near the door. It's either that or we kill him. Which one?
Why would we put a suit of armor near the door?
Because we like, you know how like the shadow effect where people don't really notice that no one's there until they get up close. Like they think that someone's at the door at all time.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got.
Alright.
So you're gonna undress him again?
Yeah. But we also have to tie him up. We have to tie him up real well. What was the point of dressing him up? We had to take him.
I don't know where you two went with this.
You were there, honestly.
We tried to persuade him that it was all a dream, but it failed. So now we either have to kill him or tie him up.
I can tell.
So what's the plan, guys?
Derek, it's up to you.
It's up to me. We could kill him and make it look like an accident, so like he just fell overboard or something like that. But
Just throw
that
him
could
off
end
the
really.
edge.
That could end really badly. So
Oh, come
You
on.
kill him and make it look like he did it himself.
yeah.
All right, the meeting is about to
We're
end in
doing-
10 minutes, so we might need to switch over to a different recordings or a different calling session.
We're doing
Oh.
we're doing this Heather's style.
Oh God. I'm proud.
Thank you.
Okay, how are we gonna kill him? Should we do poison or?
I have a sword.
Well, I mean, if we're making it look like he did it himself.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Nick,
have
you
a
did say
rope.
you have unseen servant, right?
Yes, but I don't want to be responsible for the death, so I have rope.
What do you mean you don't want to be responsible? You're not talking about killing him.
Yeah, but I don't want to commit the murder for real. Actually, never mind. That does sound like me. All right, let's kill him.
How do you want him to be killed?
Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of good spells.
You can make it look like he slit his own throat.
I have a sword, so we probably just slit his throat with the sword.
He does have his own weapons.
What weapons does he
That's
have?
the thing. We need to have him. We need to use his own weapons so it looks like he did it.
He has a dagger with like red leather around the hilt, and it has his name kind of engraved on it.
Yeah, we could use that.
He also has a sword.
Dagger. It'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, dagger.
Okay.
It's
Wait,
a lot more
is he
reason.
No, is he left-handed or right-handed?
Do we know that?
You have no idea.
Well, if he what hand was he pointing with?
All of you roll perception.
Both of us or just me?
All of you.
I got a 4.
I got an 18.
I got a 13.
Okay. He pointed with at you guys with his left hand.
Then he's left-handed.
Okay, I mean that doesn't necessarily.
I don't know which hand. I assume that would work.
Okay, hang on. Which side is his holster for his sword on?
Oh, that's
The holster for his sword is on his right side.
So he's left-handed.
So just stab his
But
hand.
you don't reach. You don't reach on this side to grab your sword. You reach
Yeah,
across your
okay.
body to grab your sword. He's left-handed.
That makes sense.
Aha! But yeah, so the meeting will end in about 7 minutes. We might need to switch over to different software.
Can you just
Okay, or we
refresh
can
it?
just start a new Zoom call.
Yeah.
Probably smart idea. So, future Nick, skip to the part where we're not setting this up. Starts back up. All right, we are back again.
Okay, never mind. It's on page 276, but it doesn't have that. Never mind. It just has this for this certain creature. All right, you're back. How do you want to kill this guy?
Unseen servant.
Okay, how do you want to use the unseen servant?
Throw him off the edge.
Okay. How are we gonna make it work?
So you have to be very specific with the unseen servant, by the way.
All right.
It will do precisely what it tells
Oh,
you,
jeez. All right.
or what you tell
Make
it.
it look like he's walking off the edge.
Yeah. So we got. You know what? Maybe I can. Hold on a second. There might be a possession spell. Might make it a little bit easier to make it look like someone walking off the edge.
Do you have the possession spell?
I don't know. I'm looking if I have that level unlocked.
Let's just use what we got.
All right, fine. We use a.
By the way, how do you have the items necessary to summon the unseen servant?
What do we need?
No, I do not. We need a piece of string, or a little bit of string and wood.
Okay. Well,
I-
Well, the ship is made of wood, and you do have rope.
Okay, that works. We just need to break off a piece of the wood. A piece of the ship. I know English.
we'll have to do it where nobody will notice it.
In our room. No one checks in our room,
Yeah.
apparently.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, how do you want to chip off the piece of wood?
Take a hammer and do it. Hilt of a sword.
Okay, all right. Derek or Aragorn just takes a little dagger and he pokes it into the wall and takes off this little inch bit of wood, and he gives it to Nick.
All right, then I have the rope. There's another
Okay.
way, but okay. All right.
You
let's
take off
summon.
a little thread off the rope lining and that little piece of wood, and you cast Unseen Servant. You know it's there, but no one else can see it. You can't see it. It's just there.
All right, unseen
This is-
servant. I want you to make it look like the guard is walking off the edge, then you can throw him off. Is that how?
Okay.
Is that what Austin? Is that how we want to do it?
Guard. Specify which guard.
I want you to take the guard knocked out on the floor. We could have made him naked, but no. Walk him off the stairs, posing like he's actually walking, and then throw me off the edge after you're near the side of the ship.
Okay. All of a sudden, you see the guard laying on the floor get up, and his head kind of droops down like this. But he starts walking away.
That's
very slowly
terrifying.
and droopily.
No,
His,
please,
his
that's
arms like this from the side, and he's just walking kind of like a zombie like, and goes up the stairs all the way to the top of the ship. You guys watch because this, you want to see this. And
scary.
he starts running, and then he starts booking it, runs and jumps right off the edge.
Oh,
And
gee.
every crew member who's up there is like looking at this like, whoa, what the heck? Get the captain, get the captain.
Oh my god.
Everyone is freaking out. This guard has just jumped off the edge. What it appears to everybody. Your unseen servant dissipates.
All right.
And the guard has fallen down deep through the clouds.
Did we leave any of his possessions behind?
No.
Did you put his
Okay.
armor back on?
Yes, I think we
His
did.
armor was on.
Okay. Did you see a naked dude looking it? All right, so we might need to head back to our room and then grab a lot of pieces of wood in case we need to get another unseen servant.
Okay, you're
Okay.
gonna go back to your room? That's what you're gonna do?
Yeah, so we can get more wood in case.
Okay. But what if we like try and get rid of all the blame off of us, just in case, and we just go up there and be like, what happened and
Oh yeah.
why
Let's
did
do.
yeah.
Let's do that
Make
for.
sure there's no suspicion.
Okay. Some of the crew members started crying because that was their dear friend who just jumped off of the
I
side.
feel bad
And
now.
they're all. You kind of hear
You should feel
conversation
bad, Nick.
between
You
them.
just killed someone.
You told me to.
Yo,
You kind of hear conversation between them. They're like, I always knew he was sad and depressed, but I never.
Oh
knew
my
he was
gosh.
either."
No. What did we
The
do?
captain comes out. He goes, "What happened out here?" And all the crew members are like, "The captain of the guards just ran off the edge. He jumps overboard."
Why?
The captain's like, oh no, not
we
again,
do?
not again."
not again.
He starts freaking out and he starts writing a letter about to his family and to the king about what had just happened.
I feel guilty now.
And he has this little raven, and he gives a letter that he wrote to the raven and goes off to the castle. And it flies away with this letter, and he's now comforting all of the guards or all the crew members and the guards who were close to him.
Why do we make him jump off the edge? We could have done it much more painless. Actually, it was asleep.
That's depressing.
That's even worse.
Let's go back down to our room. We didn't.
Yeah.
This
We
is
didn't
fun.
do anything. I regret
you-
everything.
You don't want to ask any questions about it to anyone, or
We might
just
want
wanna
to
go back
clear our
there?
conscience.
oh
There is
my
no clear
God.
conscience after that, Nick.
Yeah, we don't.
I
It's
was
only
told
gonna
to use the
be a little
unseen servants. So it wasn't just my idea.
I mean, I didn't cast the spell. Just
What
say
do
it.
you guys? What do
You
you guys want
wanted
to
me
do?
to use it.
What do you guys want to do next?
Let's go. Like clear our name. Like let's try and make sure that no one notices it's us by talking to
Okay.
them.
So you walk up and you're like, "What happened?" I hear everybody crying, and you're talking to everybody, asking what happened. The crew members tell you that the guard had just jumped off the edge and suicide. They knew he was kind of depressed because he never really liked his job. He had to leave his family for long amounts of time. He had about 4 little daughters and a son.
No,
the
please.
eldest son.
I don't want to hear
No,
anymore.
His wife was very sick, and he was
No.
working just to afford enough medicine to help her out. And this work would have probably saved her, but
No.
Can we offer
But-
to send
Why?
money to his family?
We have to. I have 50 gold pieces. I will give them all that. Just because of what we did. Why do you gotta make such a sad story for him?
It was horrible.
Like, it was
You guys
sad.
are monsters. But no one is suspecting anything right now. They
What if you have made him a bully or a
they knew
jerk?
he was depressed, and everyone thinks that he killed himself. You guys
Might
are
as well go
immature.
down to our quarters and grab some more wood. I don't like how this thing ended. Let's just put this all behind us.
All right, you go down to your quarters, and Derek starts chipping off a bunch of pieces of wood. You all feel immense guilt for what happened, and that's it. The
Really?
captain then comes down with his hat off, and he says to you all, "We're going to arrive in a few minutes, so get ready. You're going to fetch the serendipitous seed from this kind of forest, thorn forest, and it might be dangerous. So
Are we
Be ready.
getting back
Be
on the
prepared.
ship afterwards?
yes, of course, you have more items to find."
Okay. As long as I know that, I don't have to steal the egg right now.
Okay. Then he marches back up to his captain's quarters, and after a few minutes, you hear a whistle blow, and the ship kind of steep down and land, and you feel that the ship is no longer moving.
This is one of the saddest episodes yet. I regret everything. Is there a time reversal spell so we can change the course of history?
New title for the video: Adventurers Forced Suicide. Oh, God.
No, I'm not naming it that. I'm just gonna type in the saddest episode yet.
Oh my. Okay, all right. You have all landed. What do you guys want to do now?
Let's go find it.
All right. You land and you come up to the top of the ship, and you look out and you see the skies are very dim, and in front of you is this giant like thorn bush, but it's amazingly huge. All of the thorn vines are blackened and dead, and there's only this small little path that looks like you could take, but it's as big as a forest, this giant thorn bush. The captain then wishes you luck.
Okay.
Alright.
How wide is the path?
It's wide enough for all three of you to walk through side by side,
Okay.
Okay.
and it's about 2 feet taller than your guys' height.
Okay.
All right.
Could we take a moment to mourn that one guard?
You murdered an innocent man.
No wonder why he was so grumpy to us. Feel bad now.
Oh my God.
Topher, why? Both of these you could have done. You have to do this.
You did it. You did it.
I was told to do it. I thought that was the whole plan. I didn't realize he had a so sad, complicated backstory.
Well, your actions have consequences. Okay.
I'm not the one that's pulling the trigger next time.
All right. You guys get done mourning, and you start on your path down the thorn forest. After walking for a few hours, you reach this kind of dim village made out of the thorns, kind of branched wood. And they're all kind of sad and gloomy people, all wearing kind of black or brown, ragged kind of leather and cloth, and some of them just look sick. They all look horrible.
Please, no. Don't make a difficult choice for us again.
Okay, let's just. Okay, so what are we looking for? We're looking for like
The seed.
It's the serendipity seed.
Let's
All right.
talk to them.
Okay, what do you want to say to someone?
let's
Hello.
ask for food.
Let's say hello first.
Okay, you walk up to this kind of young man. He's like in his early 20s, but he's very dirty and cut up. And you say hi to him, and he says, "Hi, how can I help you?"
All right, let's ask the question.
What's the question?
Do you know where the serendipity seed is? I hope that's what it's called.
The serendipity seed. The one seed that plagues our people and keeps the thorn forest here. Well,
What?
I don't know why you'd come to it. It's very dangerous. I'd warn you against going there.
We are on a path to get a prince healthy, and if it can help your village also, it would be very helpful.
Well, that's very generous of you. You guys seem like very nice, holy people.
No, please stop! We're not! Alright, I'll say yes, because we have to keep up appearance. Stop bringing it up, Topher! It's not worth it!
Okay. He then kind of points off in a direction. He goes, if you head north, there's another path that'll take you to this outcrop. But be warned, there are creatures there that will tear you limb from limb. It happened to my little brother, so you need to be
Oh,
careful.
please, no more sad backstories. All right, let's go
Down
forward.
that path, find it.
Wait, what?
He just said down that path you'll find it.
Okay.
Let's go down
Okay.
the path. Then.
All right. You go down the path, and as you trench on, it gets darker and darker around you, as there are no longer any holes in the thorns that light shines through. It is now kind of a darkness. Nick, do you have
I have a light spell.
you have a light spell? Do you also have night vision? I feel
I
like
don't-
dragon would have night vision.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Don't know, Hassan. Is it called dark vision?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, then I have dark vision.
Okay, you have dark vision. So you can see 60 feet in front of you. So if you want to give a torch to someone else,
I'm okay. Yes, I'll give a torch.
Okay, I can light my own torch.
all right. Nick, you give Archer a torch, and they light it. Derek, do you have your own torch?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you guys light the path well enough to see. You eventually head down, and you do find this outcrop that boy was talking about. It is still quite dark, but it is a little brighter. It's still dimly lit, so you can barely see. But you don't see anything there except for on the back of this kind of wall of thorns. You see this pulsing red kind of heart-looking thing that's kind of pulsing in this wall. And that's
Okay.
like, it's connected to a bunch of thorns all around the place, but it's about fist size.
Who wants to go grab it?
Why don't we? Can we investigate the area around it? See if there's anything we're missing.
Yeah,
Trap or something.
yeah, roll investigation, I guess.
All right, I got 11.
Okay, 11. Anyone else rolling?
Oh, do I? Oh, okay.
I also got 11.
I got 12.
Okay. You guys don't really see anything at all since it's very dimly lit. But Nick, you kind of see something kind of scurrying around, like a shadow kind of moving all around you guys. But it's too quick for you to notice very well or see what it quite was.
Do you guys know what an anglerfish is?
Oh, I know what
Yes.
that is.
Yeah, I'm just getting that idea here.
It's a
An
big-
anglerfish in a thorn forest on
You know-
land.
Oh yeah, cool. A land anglerfish with a heart lamp or whatever.
All right.
So Nick, you grab it while I watch from a distance.
I will use my light spell to make it look a lot lighter to check out what that shadow was.
Okay, how much of an area does your light spell light up?
Give me like 2 seconds. A light spell, range, touch. You touch one item that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Until this spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for additional 20 feet. I know English.
Okay, so
So basically-
you have
Over 40 feet.
over 40 feet. Okay. You don't quite light up the whole place, but you do light up a lot of it. What else do you want to do? What did you touch, by the way, to light up, to use it?
A rock.
A rock. Okay. You find a stray rock just sitting there.
He's like, "Hello, my name is Rocky. How are you guys?"
You touch it and it lights up within a 40 foot circle radius. And Yeah, it lights it up.
Do we see the shadow?
Nope. Still see nothing.
Darn.
You should go grab it, Nick. Just
No,
say
you. No, Quinn, do you want to grab it?
No, not really.
it. Okay.
I can use the unseen servants.
Why don't you poke it? Oh yeah. Can we use that? Like just poke it or something.
This unseen servant gets stabbed. Jeez, and it sees it. All right, so I shall try to summon the unseen servant. Derek, do you have any more wood?
Yeah, he managed to collect 8 pieces of small bits of wood.
All right.
Okay.
So I shall summon another unseen servant.
Okay, you take a little splinter of wood and another little string of rope, and you summon this unseen servant. What do you want to tell it?
What did we want to do again? Do we want to poke it or grab it?
Grab it.
Grab the gigantic red light thing emerging from that little sphere.
Okay, the unseen servant then kind of walks off. You see kind of footprints in the grass as it moves over to the wall, and it then grabs the serendipitous seed, turns around, and then it's just holding it in his hand. Immediately after it rips it out of the wall, the thorn path behind you then gets closed off by some thorns.
Do we
And,
really have to burn this whole thing down?
And 2 of these wooden kind of humanoid creatures walk out of the wall, black, but now red veins pulsing through their bodies and red glowing eyes. And
Oh, that
wooden
sounds...
kind of claws.
That sounds awesome!
Lovely.
But the unseen servant is just standing there with the serendipitous seed, and the creatures look very confused, but they're kind of angry at you, even though you don't have the seed, but the unseen servant does. The unseen servant then dissipates, and the seed falls to the ground. But they are all mad at you. Roll initiative, everyone.
All right, hold on a second. Do these, like, plants, the tree creatures, have animal instincts?
You can try. Roll insight.
Okay. I got a 15.
Okay. They do not have animal instincts.
Darn.
They're kind of humanoid creatures. Everyone roll initiative.
That's
got
just
a stick.
turn. I
Actually,
got 11.
Okay. Derek.
9.
Quinn.
Huh?
Quinn, what'd you get?
16.
16. Okay. Quinn, you get to go first.
Wait, what am I doing?
There are 2 kind of woodish humanoid creatures with red pulsing through them. They're kind of surrounding you guys, closing in, mad at you guys. What it
How many
seems.
of them?
2, just
Okay.
2.
So what I am going to do is give me like 2 seconds. I have a spell called Animal Friendship, and I'm going to befriend them.
Okay. Try to cast it. Roll d20. Spell bonus.
I got an 11.
Okay, your spell does not work. It does not affect them. It kind of seems like it wouldn't work for them, from what you could tell.
Okay.
Nick, it's now your turn. Unless you have any more bonus actions, Quinn.
Do you want to talk to them? See if they're even capable of speech.
I can make them floats. It wouldn't kill them, but it would give us enough time.
We still have the area closed behind us, though. Where would we go?
You have a torch, right?
Yeah.
Throw it at the wall.
I don't know what that would do, but okay.
It probably could catch fire.
Maybe. We might all burn down with it, but that's a risk we're willing to take.
Wait, hold on a second. I need to see what my dragon side does. I think I'm a silver. Yes.
Oh, you can breathe the fire, can't you?
I don't know which. All right, hold on a second. Silver Dragonborn. All right, let's see what the Silver Dragonborns do.
Silver dragonborns can't breathe fire. I don't think they can breathe ice.
Yeah, I breathe ice, so I probably could cool down the area before, after you burn a hole through it, or you could smash through the wall. Oh wait, hold on a second. We could just freeze the enemies. No one dies. We just escape. So what do I have to roll?
When you have a bonus action, I think you have a bonus action, right?
Do I?
I think you have a bonus action. You could cast that spell and then do something else before your turn ends.
I don't know what else I would do.
Okay. Then Nick, in that case, it's your turn.
What do I have to roll to be able to freeze them?
Look at your spell.
Oh, this is my dragon power.
Right. It should be in the Dragonborn race thing. Let me see. Dragonborns are tricky.
Dragonborns, choose a class. Nope.
Okay.
All right, we only have 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to try this again in another call.
Okay. Weapon. If they roll a DC save of 8+, they take half damage or just 2d6 damage on a failed save. But if they fail, they get 40. Wait.
I picked one of the most
46 damage.
I picked one of the most
And
difficult races
and
to choose. So what do I have to roll?
A D6 4 times.
A D6.
Or a D20 to see if it hits.
Okay. 19 for D20.
Okay. They failed the save, so roll 46.
Okay. First one, 4. Second one, 2. Third one, 4. Fourth one, 4. So basically 3 4s and 1 2.
Okay, 10. Wait, 3 4s and 1 2?
Yes, 3 4s. Since it's a
All right, 14 damage.
14.
You freeze it solid, and then it falls apart to nothing but dust
what?
and little bits of ice cube, kind of wood. The thorn path that was blocked off by thorns, it kind of receded, but it's still there and blocking your way.
Someone needs to grab the seed.
Okay. I'll grab the seed then.
You'll drag the seed.
Hopefully it doesn't inflict a curse on me or whatever.
All right,
Alright.
Derek, you grab the seed.
Yeah,
You now hold the seed. You feel a pulsing evil coming from it, but you're still you. You know, you feel fine.
That's concerning.
There's
Okay.
one friggin' left, and it is very angry.
It's not I'm not dealing with this one.
Oh, it
Okay.
is Derek's turn, anyways.
All right, then I'll just.
Aragorn's.
I guess we're killing it now. So I will attack with my longbow.
Okay. Roll to see if it hits.
I got a 12.
Hits. Roll damage.
11.
Okay. You pull back your longbow and you shoot an arrow right into its chest, and it knocks off this big kind of chunk of wood, but it's still standing and very angry.
Sweet.
It is now that Spriggan's turn. It is going to run at Nick because he is closest.
Oh, I was like, is it because I killed his friend? Oh, wait, that actually makes a lot worse.
Does a 2 hit?
Wait, what? Oh, I am?
Yeah, does a 2 hit?
Does a 2 hit? How do I check that?
Your armor class.
Oh, armor class. I have a 10.
Okay, so no, it doesn't hit. It is now Quinn's turn.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Roll to see it hits. And what would you say to it? Like, Vicious Mockery is basically just a bunch of insults that do mental damage.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying.
You gotta really attack this twig.
What?
Make this twig feel absolutely horrible. Insult his mama, do whatever.
Do psychological attack.
You good for nothing tree. This is why your mom doesn't love you.
Alright. Roll to see if that hits.
Wait, what am I rolling?
D20.
Oh, okay. 18.
Okay. Oh, okay, perfect. It rolled a natural 1, so it is very mentally damaged. It kind of you see a nice little red tear of sap go down its eye, and its head then explodes and it dies.
What?
It died from sadness.
No,
the
no,
thorn
dude.
path, the thorn path now opens and light shines through.
It's not worth it. You killed 2 people with sadness.
Are we sure we're the good guys too?
I don't think we're good guys at all.
What
I
if
think
we've
we're
been the
evil.
villain this whole time?
I feel sad now.
Okay. You have killed the monsters, and the path has opened up, and you have the serendipitous seed.
I don't think we even need it. It causes torture to this village over here. Then why do we need it?
You need it. It's that magical item that the king sent you to collect.
Fine. All right.
Okay.
Let's head back to the ship.
Okay. You head back to the ship. Everyone is still kind of grieving over the captain.
Please
But
no.
you come aboard, and the captain looks at you and goes, good job. We'll head off soon after we collect some supplies and more fuel for the ship.
Oh yes, we need to go to the village. I do need 1 item.
What do you need?
Okay.
Wagon.
Why?
Trust me, it will come in handy
How are
later
you
on.
gonna fit a wagon
Wait,
onto a...
Wait, didn't I buy a knife in the first episode?
I
feel like I bought a knife.
Oh, I think you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do need to head back to the village because I need to buy 2 things.
Okay.
No, and I want to see what happened to it too.
You head
I
back
need
to the
add
village.
that to my stuff that I have, because if I don't put it in here, I'm gonna forget.
You head back to the village, and you see this kind of market area, but it's not a very wealthy and full thing of, how a market would be, but it's still a market. They're still selling things.
I would like to buy a face mask or like a faceplate.
No.
Oh my god.
It's not it's not related to this current times. It's for something else.
Okay. You ask the kind of clerk working at the marketplace, and he goes, "I have this strip of leather. You could tie that to your ears."
Fine. That'll have to work for now.
Okay.
And the other thing, a wagon.
Wagon.
How are you gonna get a wagon on a ship?
Yeah.
There's a
Where are you gonna
ramp,
put it?
isn't there?
How big of a wagon? Like a hand-drawn wagon, like a wheelbarrow, or
Is this for the egg?
No, it's definitely not for the egg.
How
It's definitely
big?
for the...
What kind of wagon? How many
Enough.
wheels?
Enough to carry a box, a heavy box.
Every box. Approximately how big is this box?
Sort of bigger than, let's see, about half the size of me. I don't know how
It's for
tall
the
you are.
dragon egg, isn't it?
All right.
It's-
Well, we can get a kind of small wheelbarrow. You could buy that off a farmer.
Okay, I will take that.
By the way, it's 2 copper pieces for that piece of leather.
How much does a gold piece transfer to copper pieces?
There are 100 copper pieces in 1 gold piece.
I will give you one gold piece. You can keep the change.
Oh wow, very generous. Thank you.
We
And
also have less than 1 minute, so.
He gives you the leather
did
piece.
Okay.
All right, hold on a second. Give it like 10 seconds, and we'll continue this back on in the last chat, and we'll do. You guys about 10
Did I
seconds.
tell you?
All right,
Back online.
Awesome.
Question
Go.
number 3. Here we go.
Welcome back.
Again.
By the way, after you took the serendipitous seed, a lot of the soil which was black before you kind of took it is now green and flourishing with nice grass and flowers.
So we
and,
did something good.
The sickness among the people have suddenly disappeared, and they all seem very healthy and lively. And all the crops are now growing, and everything seems awesome. These very happy villagers.
Yay. At least we did something good.
Yeah, you have now bought that mask, and he told you if you want a little wagon, you gotta go, or wheelbarrow, you gotta go to see a farmer.
I shall go to the farmer. You guys can get whatever you guys want.
I'm good.
What other kind of stuff are they selling?
They're selling kind of the essentials like food, scraps, and rations, and water. All these makeshift kind of thorn wooden things.
That's kind of cool.
Do they have glasses?
Can I buy another knife?
No. Yeah, you can buy another knife. There's a kind of blacksmith.
I would like to buy another knife.
All right, you go up to the blacksmith and ask him if you could buy a knife. He asks what kind of knife you want.
Thinking like a dagger.
Well, what kind of dagger?
A
A throwing dagger, a stabbing dagger? What kind of dagger you want?
a throwing dagger.
All right. I make these little cool special daggers with a curved blade from the hilt. When you throw them, it spins them real quick, and it's awesome.
That sounds
But
awesome.
that costs you about 10 gold
For one?
for one.
For one? Alright, cool.
For one set, which comes of 3 daggers. 3 of my
Okay.
specialty daggers.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Okay, cool. You give him the 10 gold. He goes back into the back of his workshop, and he brings out this nice velveted box, and he hands it to you, and you open it up, and it's these nice looking throwing daggers.
Nice.
They're very fancy. All right, Nick, you head off to a farm, and you talk to the farmer. He goes, "Hey, how can I help you today, sir? We have a bunch of food if you want it."
I would actually like to purchase a wagon.
A wagon? I don't have any wagons. I have a wheelbarrow.
I will take a wheelbarrow then.
Oh man, I only got the one.
I will pay you 15 gold pieces.
Oh, wow, that is
Yeah.
a lot of gold, sir. 16, and you got a deal.
Deal.
All right. You give him the 16 gold, and he wheels out this wheelbarrow and hands it to you.
It's bad, isn't it?
What? No, it's a good condition wheelbarrow.
Okay,
It's-
sweet.
Yeah. Made of wood, and it's got this kind of It's kind of like a metal wheel, not quite. It's a metal wheel with wood lined around the rim, but that's
Okay, it'll work.
Yeah. All right. What do you guys want to do next?
That's all I needed.
Yeah, I'm good.
Derek,
Yeah,
do you not want a new sword?
Nah, I only
bow?
have 5 gold anyway.
See, my
Alright.
goal is to buy a new knife everywhere that we go.
I just need stuff that I need. I need to find glasses next.
What do you need
Why?
glasses for?
You'll see.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Got it, bro.
No one knows, and no one will until later on.
All right. So you want to head back to the ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
Alright,
have
You know,
wings.
at least my thing makes sense. You know, I collect knives. That's a thing that people do.
I have wings, so at least I can take the wheelbarrow up.
Wait, can you
Yeah.
fly?
There's this nice wooden plank that you walk up, and you could wheel it up.
Derek,
Everyone's kind of
Dragon,
looking at you weird for bringing a wheelbarrow onto the ship.
nothing inconspicuous. I'm just driving a wheelbarrow up the plane.
Yeah, no question at all.
All right. You're back on the ship. The captain kind of looks down at you. Are you guys ready to leave?
Yes.
Come on.
We're going to a volcano next. So, no, you might get a little hot. Light clothes, all that cool jazz. It'll take about 2 days to get there.
Okay. That gives us
Okay.
2 days to see what happens around the ship.
We're not
Alright.
killing any more people.
I'm not. I didn't suggest that.
No more
And, you know,
murder.
at least the tree person that I killed helped save the people that they're not
You
sick
killed
anymore.
him with sadness.
I killed him with sadness for a good cause.
We had no choice. It's either we blow our cover and then die, or we get rid of the body.
You know, at least I had a good cause. You know, the people, they can
What?
grow food now. They're not sick anymore. Nick?
Did
We
that
would have
tree
even
have
been
5
in this
kids
spot
too?
if we didn't kill the dude. I feel bad about it.
Wait. What'd you say, Derek?
Did that tree have 5 kids too?
Let's hear the backstory of the tree.
It had a few little baby twigs.
Oh God.
Well, maybe
Alright,
it shouldn't have been guarding something that was plaguing the people.
the ship begins
Twigs
to
are fun.
leave.
Wait, are the twigs alive or dead?
They're twigs.
You got an excellent point there.
A fair point.
The airship sets off again onto your next course.
All right.
So,
What do we wanna do?
is this...
Or we can
so-
end it
We can.
until next session.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yep.
All
Sounds
right.
like a plan.
Who wants to do the outro?
You can.
Why me?
I can do it.
All
All
right.
right.
Go ahead and do it.
Alright. Thanks for watching. See you next time on the King's Board. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Very nice.
All right.
I
Peace
did it.
out, everyone.
All right. See ya.